let me begin and ask your view of what you're making of all of this trade war, tariff war to start off with.
So Tamanna, trade wars, good morning and thank you for having me. Trade wars are never good for generally global markets, and it definitely squeezes the overall supply chain and the smoothness with the markets function. But it is a reality that it is here and it is knocking at our doors. I would say there will be somewhere if India manages to escape this, which is what the base assumption today is, then it could actually be interesting for a lot of Indian businesses and Indian companies. So because the overall supply chain, let us say supposing you are importing something from Canada and you have put 25% tariff on Canadian, Mexican goods. Some of that may get replaced from exports from India, and if you don't have that kind of tariff, to the extent we will stand to benefit. So what we'll have to watch carefully that whether India can manage, and again I repeat, that looks like the base case, if India can manage to have a relationship with the US which will not impact our tariff and make a possible good deal which is win-win minus the tariff imposed, then it could actually be an interesting good outcome for a lot of Indian companies.
Some hints of that from the budget as well, isn't it, Mr. Kela, where India has reduced custom duties on certain products, including bikes, Harley-Davidson. It's like a peace offering in advance before we get to the negotiating table. Do you think that was one important highlight in the context of tariffs and the other big takeaways you've seen from the budget?
I think given the relationship of US and India, and also a personal equation between Mr. Trump and Modi ji in India, I would say that India will do a good job in the current global context, and I don't expect any real adverse impact of this tariffs to be imposed on India or Indian companies. As I said, we are very early days. It's only been 15 days since the time he has become a president. We should watch for another 20-25 days. But I would say it will not be a bad outcome from an Indian perspective.